What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. All right, cuties, let's go ahead and get into this video. It looks like, child, we are back in the group chat. We know that Melody Cherie came out and spoke on the abuse that she experienced by the hands of Mr. Martell Holt, allegedly. We also know that she spoke on abuse that happened in Vegas. We remember that trip. I know I do, where Marceau had to run in the room and all of that. And yeah, Mr. Martell Holt, threw pillows all in her face. My question is, again, for probably the 50th time, why is it that Carlos King, as well as Own Network, just don't seem to care? But child, let's get into what the stalker, in my opinion, Martell Holt, is posting in his stories this morning. He said the person who has always been the abuser is no longer on my show. My show. Show that wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for Melody Cherie. Again, I blame Carlos because he has refused to hold that man accountable for anything and has continued to award him for the bad behavior. So I guess it is his damn show. But he continues to show just how upset he is. He said, I never punch you. You continue to lie. If you need to get back on Love and Marriage Huntsville, just say that. Missing these checks while taking care of your married boyfriend / security and his wife. Now, somebody that should have moved on 5 years ago, at least, Mr. Martell Holt, is still concerned about Mel and who she may or may not be dating. You cannot make this up. Like I said, that bird is just as crazy as can be. Because again, why are you so damn concerned about what your ex-wife is doing? Is it just me? Is it me? Could you be with your man, your husband, if his thoughts is on the ex? Like, seriously? And then let me go ahead and show you guys this clip that he put up of Mel when she sat down with Dr. Heavenly. And in my opinion, this is when Mel was still protecting Martell Holt. And we know your ass can't do that, Mel. You cannot do it. Shouldn't have done it then. And all gloves, bets, every damn thing should be off. She said it the other day in her live that there will be no more protecting of him. But I think in this sit down, that's exactly what she was doing. Take a look.
And me and Martell, I would say this, Martell and
here, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. Was Martell ever physically abusive?
No. I mean, me and Martell, I would say this, Martell and had moments like some people probably do, but I'm not one of those women who ever gonna just be, I personally am not one of those women who I'm kind of let me see how I can say it. I'm kind of strong in the sense of I'm not one who would sit around and be abused physically.
It look like you the type, and I'm a Scorpio too, you probably would be doing the abusing. Like you look like you'll slap the shit out of somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking.
Thank you for that. Thank you for saying that without me having to say it. It was in that house.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, yes, it was. That's why I beat your ass that time.
No. All right, so we're going to fight back with more Love and Marriage.
Now, look, for me, don't mistaken fighting back with ABUs. And I absolutely believe that if Mel had to ever fight back and put them paws on Martell Holt, then yeah, she just had to do that. Okay? And if he got that ass beat, then it is what it is. But I don't think for 1 second that she just decided to beat Martell Holt, abuse Martell Holt. I don't believe that for 1 second. Now, as I just stated, if he put his hands on her and she put her hands back on him, it is what it is. What, women are just supposed to sit there and let you strike them and punch them and hit them in the face with pillows and pull out pow-pows and all of that? You lucky. The only damn thing that she did was put them paws on your ass. In my opinion, Mr. Martell Holt, you lucky. Because your ass pull a pow-pow on the average person, guess what they gonna do? Protect themselves and pull one right back on your ass. Do I believe that he did that? Yes. Did he deny that? No. Did he say, oh, that wasn't me in the car that was following her and taunting and harassing her the same damn day that I pled guilty to harassment charges? Deny that, Martell Holt. You know, and like I said, he's such a little bi, because are you really hashtagging wig? Where they do that at? You know? Now look, I don't know. Tisha came out and said the man like men's, and I believe so, because I've never seen a straight man be concerned about somebody's hair. We heard him in the audio from the video that I'll play again shortly. Fix your hair. Fix your hair. Don't look at me like that. We talking about a straight man, or is it straight, child? And Carlos King, I bet you rubbing your hands together like Birdman. Okay, I know you missed this, don't you? Because you definitely didn't do shit while she was on that show. Mel asked a good question. Why would you delete or edit out Martell throwing those pillows at her and all of that, but you left in when she threw that glass at him? Why? So Martell is right. It is his show. Carlos has made sure that. And I don't want to hear that bullshit about I don't have the authority to fire somebody and all of that. It's the network. No, it's your ass. Because I can guarantee you, if you went in that office and said, look, this man is abusive, we've seen it. We've, in my Moses voice, we've caught it on video. Here you go. I don't want him on this show anymore. Guess what? OWN would have done. Let his ass go. So, Carlos, you enjoy this. You're interviewing everybody and their mama. You know what I mean? Love and hip hop stars and Real Housewives of Atlanta and all that. Sit down with Melody Cherie. Even though I know she'll never do it. Sit down with Mel and you come clean. That's what I want you to do. Let her discuss every damn thing that she went through. You ain't gonna do that. And look at Dustin. I made sure to put this screenshot on here because you got to do more than look at posts. You sit there with Carlos every damn week. And you were once, I believe, in your own words, a millimeter. Have you ever told Carlos this shit is wrong and he should fire Martell Holt? I highly doubt it. But let's go ahead and see what Martell did again. He, I'm assuming, responded to a text that Tasha K may have sent him yesterday. Shout out to Tasha K. But he said, laughing my ass off. Anything to sell, S-A-L-E, take your ass back to school, those products. If I would have did any of those things, I'd be under the jail. She's mad because I only had to pay a $3,000 fine. She wore her Sunday's best, thinking I was going to jail over a weak-ass text message. You saw who the AB user was with all those videos that I shared with you. Lord, have mercy. Again, you're lucky, sir. You're lucky that you walked away with a $3,000 fine because the average wouldn't have had any pity for your ass, kids or not. And this is, again, yet another reminder, you can't have no pity for no narcissist. Period, point blank. And let me go ahead and get into Latisha Scott. Like I said, child, I'm back in the group chat. There was a post yesterday on the Shade Room, I believe, talking about black women down other black women the most and all of that. And you guys see, Latisha is right there saying she is absolutely correct. Matter of fact, it was Kelly Price. Tisha, girl, bye. Like this person says, Scorpion 8706, girl, you're the black women she's speaking on. Latisha, you have sat back and watched all this shit that Mel has experienced for years. And just because you don't say anything, that don't mean that you are not a part of that number. Okay? A lot of black women have spoken down on you because of that very reason. Up until Mr. Martell Holt called out your husband sleeping with somebody in Vegas, the chick in Vegas and all of that. That's the only time that you came out and said Mel was right. Mel was right. Newsflash, like I just said, and like Scorpion said, you are one of the black women that Kelly Price was speaking of. Speaking of Kelly Price, you was on the whole show. R&B Divas, I believe, was the name. And damn, I can remember you having that same energy for other black women. So it's the audacity for me. But child, like I said, let's go ahead and take a look again at what Mel revealed in her TikTok live. And yes, ma'am, keep speaking about what you really experienced. A lot of us have been saying this, and I get it. You've done it for the kids. Don't do it no more, Mel. Okay? Can't tell you what to do, but that's my advice. But I believe every word that she said. Lie for what? She divorced this nigga 5 years ago, and we see him in a video last week in August 2025, still harassing her. And people don't want to believe it. And I'll get into the pick Mishas all throughout the comment sections on Instagram and all of that. You know, everybody say, well, she should have left. She should have left. That's what most people say about women that go through DV. Here it is again. Mel left and has been divorced for 5 years. And he is still harassing her. Still. So, yeah, what happens when they do leave and the shit continues? We'll talk about that. They all up in the comment section, child, on Instagram. Yeah, she need to leave this alone. Oh, my God, she bitter. Oh, my God. Come on now. And Carlos, I'll be back for your ass, too. Okay? Like I said, I know you over there saying, damn, I wish she was still on the show. Damn. She put up with that shit for years. Come on, you could do it again. We struggling. We struggling. We need you back. And like she said, nah, you can't pay her to continue to be abused. All money ain't good money. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at what Mel had to say in her TikTok live. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a quick look. Shout out to Live Bites, but I just want to make sure this is on this video as well. So I am going to go ahead and play what Mel had to say.
What about that part? My address got released.
Released our damn
to
address.
the public by way of my children's father.
Right to Tasha K.
So then I had to do a text. Hey, not sure if you're available or not, but this just happened. Is there any way, I'm afraid, is there any way that you can come to my house, sit out there, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared. Okay? That's how that happened. So in that webcast interview, are you sending my address because you sent a police report that had my address on it? But see, what you didn't do is show my report of that same day when you pulled that pow out on me and said that you would take me out, and you already thought about it and decided you would.
Release it, Mel. Release it.
You ain't show that side of the police report, boo-boo? Because I got it. Y'all been quiet. What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? My address got released.
All right, let's go to the next one. But yeah, I will go ahead and release that portion of the police report if I were Mel. Let's continue.
For a long time, my people have seen it. So for all the women who be on here caping and capping, why don't y'all give them some help? You love them that much. Why don't you do that? Because y'all weak hoes, that's why. And if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. You want to show the report, the part of the report or the video of you recording me after you've done all this stupid shit to me and now I'm on your ass. You want to show that, or you took my money that you weren't supposed to take, and then you want to pick up your phone and record. You want to show that part. But you don't want to tell all the other stuff. What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? I still got receipts for that too. So what's up? I am not in any shape, form, or fashion. Covering, providing cover, trying to make you this, that, or the other in no shape, form, or fashion for a long time.
All right.
My people, what about the time we was in Vegas on vacation filming and you threw pillows at me?
Carlos, again, why did you take this out? Hold on.
Hitting me in the face with them, but they cut that out. They didn't air that. What about that? The footage is there. Why they didn't air that? Why they didn't air? Give me something soft. Why they didn't air this right here? Stay right here. So I can give them an idea. Why they didn't air it? Because they definitely aired me throwing the glass at your ass. But why they didn't air whenever you and they people have to the pop?
All right, guys, I had to
public by way of my children's father. So then I had to do a text, hey, not sure if you're available or not, but this just happened. Is there any way, I'm afraid, is there any way that you can come to my house, sit out there, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared, okay? That's how that happened. So in that wetv interview, are you sending my address because you sent a police report that had my address on it? But see, what you didn't do is show my report of that same day when you pulled that cow out on me and said that you would take me out, and you already thought about it and decided you would. You didn't show that side of the police report, boo-boo? Because I got it. Y'all been quiet. What about the time when you punched me? Seen it. So for all the women who be on here caping,
and it's a lot of
why don't y'all give them some help? You love them that much. Why don't you do that? Because y'all weak hoes, that's why. And if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. You want to show the report, the part of the report or the video of you recording me after you've done all this stupid shit to me and now I'm on your ass. You want to show that, or you took my money that you weren't supposed to take, and then you want to pick up your phone and record. You want to show that part, but you don't want to tell all the other stuff. What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? Because I still got receipts for that too. What about the time whenever we was in Vegas on vacation filming and you threw pillows at me, hitting me in the face with them, but they cut that out. They didn't air that. What about that? The footage is there. Why they didn't air that? Why they didn't air? Give me something soft. Why they didn't air? Why they didn't air this right here? Stay right here. So I can give them an idea. Why they didn't air that? Because they definitely aired me throwing the glass at your ass. But why they didn't air whenever you in Vegas, whenever we was in there in that room, before everybody started running in from the pool? What's going on? We standing there in that room and he doing this right here, and this right here, and this right here to me with pillows. Why they didn't air that? See what I'm talking about? So don't ask me no more why I'm not going back to shit. Don't ask me. Do not ask me. I'm no longer interested in financing my own abuse.
I know that's right. No more financing her own abuse. Period. Point blank. Again, it's the audacity for me. I'm sure Mr. Martell is not done. This is the most attention he's gotten since Mel left the show. But you guys drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I believe that when Mel was sitting down with Dr. Heavenly, that was absolutely during the time where she was still protecting Mr. Martell Holt. That's just me. Drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Also, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT.
Cutie. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with Cutie. With Cutie. Chit chat with Cutie. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with Cutie. Chit chat with Cutie.